Hey, and welcome to Dad Bod on Two Wheels. Today we're going to talk about the trip I just took at the Tail of the Dragon, and the ride we did on the Moonshiner 28, and camping and hanging out at the Great Smoky Mountains. It all started at the Cosby Campground in Cosby, Tennessee.
What is up? We're here at Cosby Campground in the Smoky Mountains. We just got here. It's about a 4.5 hour ride with my boys. I'll show you around. They're already over here setting up. Say hi to everybody, Mark and Ken. We're over here. We're gonna just do hammocks. It's a nice little campground. See if I can turn you around. Here you go. Turn you around like that. Nice little campground. Looks good. We're gonna set up. Nice little fire pit. You got your own picnic table, and we're gonna be hanging out tonight, doing a little bourbon drinking. I'll bring you back when it gets dark. But yeah, we're about 80 miles from the Tail of the Dragon, and we're gonna go down there and do that tomorrow.
Once night fell, we made a campfire. We stood around and drank some bourbon. We even grilled some steaks on this cool little grill contraption I found.
All right, it's day 2, Tail of the Dragon day, and we slept last night here at Cosby Campground. It was pretty cool. What'd you think of Cosby Campground?
Pretty nice.
Yeah, we had pretty nice. We had a good time. Made a little fire, had some drinks. But yeah, so we slept in these hammocks last night. All of us did. One of our buddies is still sleeping over there, but we all slept in these hammocks. And I think we got that idea from Adam Sandoval. Is that right? That's where I heard it. And man, it worked out. It was very comfortable. So we're well rested. We're just getting our stuff together, and then we're gonna go try to conquer the dragon.
We ended up eating breakfast at this place called Genesis. How we got there was a funny story.
So we stopped at this place, the Carver's Apple House Restaurant, for breakfast before the Tail of the Dragon. They're closed.
Nobody wants to work.
All right. The nice lady at the other restaurant that was closed, they had an open market, pointed us to this place, Janice's Diner. We're going here and eat some Smoky Mountain food before we hit the Tail of the Dragon. We'll let you know what it's all about. All right. Here's the food at the place, Janice's Diner. What do y'all think of it? Good?
So far, so good.
Pretty cool place. I'll let you know how it is. But yeah, if you're in the Smoky Mountains, this might be a cool place to check out. After this, we're gonna go ride the dragon. All right, here we are at the beginning of the dragon. Nice little pull off here. I guess technically this is the end, but we're gonna be doing it backwards. And yeah, the ride here was almost as good as what I anticipate the dragon to be, but we'll get some footage of me riding it and my buddies here, and we'll show that to you and show you how it goes.
I'm not going to show you a video of me riding every curve on the Tail of the Dragon. There's hundreds of videos online. If you want to see every curve, you can watch one of those. Instead, I'm going to show you us hanging out at the Deals Gap, and then I'm going to give you some suggestions and tips that I think will help you be successful.
All right, we have conquered the dragon. We're down here at the Deals Gap motorcycle resort. A little service base, and there's the legendary Tree of Shame. Luckily, we didn't make it onto that today. That's a tree that's a prize I don't want to win.
The same amount of parts you paid.
Yep, same amount of parts. A couple floorboard scrapes here and there, but other than that, no, nothing too major. But yeah, all kinds of parts on the Tree of Shame. What do you guys?
On the other side.
Let's see.
Check out the sign.
The sign.
Tree of Shame.
Where does it say that? Huh? Oh, I see. There we go. Tree of Shame. No no gain and a lot of pain. We went up there to the other thing across the street, Tail of the Dragon. Got some pictures made by the big metal dragon. That was pretty cool. What do you guys think of the Tail of the Dragon? What are y'all's thoughts? Good ride. So here, hey, I got a question for y'all. I was thinking about this. What do y'all think it is about this 11-mile stretch of road that attracts motorcyclists from all over the fucking world to come here and ride?
The world famous ride that you gotta make if you're a good rider.
Yeah. It's kind of what it's like. It's kind of like a rite of passage almost. Like you got.
Yeah, it's definitely a bucket list item.
Yeah, it's a bucket list item.
Okay.
I thought it. You know. Oh, so this is the restaurant right here, I think. Let's go in here and see what they got. Dragon's Den Grill. Look at that. That'll be. We gotta take a picture about that.
Y'all want to grab some grub?
This is the Dragon's Den Grill. Probably eat here in a little bit. Let y'all know how it is. Yeah. All these people either rode it or about to ride it. It went well. I'm gonna go over here and look at the general store real quick. See what this looks like. The other store across the street is good, but it wasn't great. I think that this one, the Deals Gap one, is a little bit better. They got way more shirts, sunglasses, drinks, stuff like that. Postcards, all kinds of cool little trinkets. Probably get some stuff for the kids here, but yeah. Gas station, pretty cool.
All right, I'm going to give you some tips. The first one is to be careful. And while I give these tips, I'm going to show you a video of me riding the Tail of the Dragon. There's a lot of people that die and crash every year at the Tail of the Dragon. You don't want to be one of them, so don't ride beyond your skill level. It's really that easy. It wasn't that bad of a road. Tip number 2 is that it's heavily policed. Here's some footage of a police officer on a traffic stop that I saw while we were out there. And while I was out there, there were no less than at least 8 motor officers riding the Tail of the Dragon, making traffic stops and enforcing traffic laws. So you don't want to get a ticket either. Tip number 3 is camp. I mean, look at us. Look how happy we are. It was pretty awesome. It's much cheaper than getting a hotel room, and you get to be out in the woods in the Great Smoky Mountains. There's not much more that you can ask for. Camping was really fun, and I highly suggest it to anybody that comes to this area. Tip number 4 is to do other rides. The ride to the Tail of the Dragon was just as fun. Here's us on the Moonshiner 28 hanging out.
We're on the Moonshiner 28. We've gone a little distance down it, not too far, but we saw this little pull off the Brookfield Llewellyn Branch Lake axis. Thought it looked cool. Thought we'd pull off and take a look. The cool thing about the Moonshiner 28 is that you're along this lake the whole time so far, and this water is kind of cool. I don't know if I like it better than the Tail of the Dragon or not. They both have their pros and cons, and I'll talk about that later. But really like riding next to this water. I think that's interesting, but I figured we'd at least take a little break here because this looked beautiful, and look at the scenery. Look at this. As far as the eye can see, there's water, mountains, and natural beauty. To me, this is what motorcycling is all about. Like, this is what you do it for, to go out in the middle of nowhere on 2 wheels with your buddies, cook steaks over fire, and ride twisty roads through the mountains along a lakeside here. So I highly recommend, if you do the Tail of the Dragon, also check out the Moonshiner 28. It's really a cool, fun ride as well.
The rest of the footage that you'll see of me riding is me riding the Moonshiner 28. Tip number 5 is to have fun. Don't want to end up on the tree of shame. I mean, why even come and do a motorcycle trip if you're not going to do it to have fun? So just be careful, ride safe, and you'll have fun. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you watching, and everybody have fun out there on two wheels.